Welcome to another episode of Professional Couch Coaches with Doc and Mike. It is your girl, Doc, here with my brother from another mother, Mike. How you feeling tonight, Mike
I'm good.
Lane?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. What's on the
Good.
agenda for today?
All right, so tonight we're going to talk about roster cut downs. We because the NFL just did their roster cut downs, talk about a couple players getting paid along the way. We are also going to discuss how the week 3 preseason games went. Most namely, we're going to talk about the controversy that happened with Shedeur again. The boy just I agree. So that's what we're gonna get into tonight. So let's get it going. Tell me if you can see this, my boy.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you.
All right. So preseason week 3 just wrapped up, and then we started to see a whole bunch of stuff happening,
Business
and
moves. Business.
business moves are
Business
happening,
moves. Business.
and it's happening because the season is right around the corner. So
Yeah.
if people gonna be on a team, if you're gonna pay somebody, if someone's disgruntled, all that good stuff, this is the time to try to shake it out because people are starting to practice for the first for week 1 of the
Week one.
NFL season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Commanders, Terry McLaurin, is it McLaurin?
Yeah.
What is it?
McLaren's
McLaurin?
like a car, but I got you,
Thank you, Michael.
doctor.
Uh, Terry McLaurin um, plays for the for our audio only. We have a picture of Trey Hendrickson and Terry McLaurin picture. Terry McLaurin plays for the Washington Commanders. He's a wide receiver. He
Mhm.
wanted a contract extension. He wanted more money, and he was he was sitting out. Did not participate in any practice. Did not participate in any preseason games, and they just reached an agreement to give Terry his money. I think it was Tuesday or Monday. It
Yeah.
was like Monday, which is funny because games were like Saturday and Sunday. Monday, whole bunch of news started happening with teams,
Yeah.
and Terry McLaurin was one of the players that got their money. Um, do you think that was a good move by the Commanders?
I think that was the only option that they had.
Yeah,
You can't lose your number one with a quarterback going into their second year.
I agree. Well, so in that case, I feel like he forced it at the right time because he kind of pushed them up against the wall where they had to make a logical decision, and they
Yeah.
chose to pay him.
Yeah. Do
So
you know what he signed for?
I don't. Can you pull
Uh
that up for me?
3 year deal, um 90 for extra $96 million. But I'm not sure what he was making before, but they tacked
Okay,
96 million on
okay.
um that had a $30 million signing bonus.
Ooh,
Yeah,
30 mil. Dang, a lot of
right.
money. Mm, 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 mm.
Yeah. So he made a good little chunk of change.
He did.
Yeah.
That's all
Uh,
right.
Shout out Terry.
Yeah.
He liked that
Also,
though. I ain't gonna lie. He liked that.
he is, and the Commanders need
I
them,
like him.
and
I
they
like
trying to
Scary
make
Terry.
all right. They trying to make a push, so they need him to make that
Yeah.
push.
Yeah.
Um, Trey Hendrickson. We talked about this last week.
Yeah.
We talked about one of the things we said was, does signing Trey help their defense? And you made a good point that he was on the defense last year and it was trash. However, he was a sack leader and he did reach a new deal
Hmm.
with the Bengals.
Yeah.
Now, with their draft picks and bringing in Trey Hendrickson and him getting a contract extension, do you think that will help the Bengals defense this year?
I think I'm not gonna say that their defense is gonna be better,
Mhm.
but I think that they would have been way worse without him.
Right.
Do you know the agreement that he signed to?
I do not. I'm gonna
Okay.
let you be the stats man.
He signed an agreement that only gave him $20 million extra for this year. So he still can be a free agent next year.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So he got a $20 million extension for this year.
So they're basically cutting ties next year.
I believe, because I think he was scheduled to make what, like 14 or 15 million this year. That's it. So they gave him a $20 million on top of that. And so, yeah, just for this year, though.
I did not know that. I
Mm-hmm.
just knew he had a extension, or I mean, a new deal worked out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, they say the Bengals are notoriously cheap, and
Well,
I
they
think
just bad at business.
both
Yeah.
might be both.
Yeah.
So,
Just bad at business, because the Steelers or Ravens are also very cheap.
yes,
But we're not bad at business.
no,
Yeah.
we're not.
We're not going to handcuff ourselves. And that's why people say that we're cheap, because we're not going to handcuff ourselves to make
Any
ourselves be
player.
stuck up against the wall for the next year for salary cap.
Yes.
Because right now at this time, the Steelers have like 20 or $30 million of excess salary cap that they're not using.
The Ravens probably have $2. So,
Well, y'all have a quarterback that y'all are paying a lot of money to, but it's worth it. That you got to kind of take your pros and cons.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is you're making a good point, because it was a point where the Ravens didn't have good quarterback play, and you know where they put all their money? Into other stuff.
Yeah.
Defense mainly.
Yeah.
The defensive players made a lot of money for the Ravens.
Yeah.
Or from the Ravens. And offensive players did not, because it wasn't much emphasis placed on offense.
Yeah.
The tides have kind of shifted a little bit, because now it's a more balanced team with a stable quarterback.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely correct. Um, they try to find and replace players as often as they possibly can, if it means they don't have to overpay them.
As you should.
So, yeah. So there are a lot of defensive players who may want a new contract with the Ravens coming up. But if I know the Ravens, like Odafe Owe, I actually like him as a player, but they're not going to pay him. They've already drafted his replacement. He doesn't know it. Maybe he does know it, but he will not be playing for the Ravens. They can't pay him. He's the
Are they
and
saying
that's
that?
because
Are they saying that Mike Green is any good though?
they're saying he's really good.
Okay.
Like, they're saying he might be like a Terrell Suggs-ish, just smaller.
Those are
Yeah,
like hefty, like lofty words to just be
I'm
thrown
just
out
telling.
there.
Well, somebody described this next young man we're going to talk about, Kyle Hamilton, as a bigger version of Ed Reed. And I'm not going to say he's Ed Reed-esque, because Ed Reed was like,
Generational.
yeah, like, however, Kyle Hamilton just signed a contract extension with the Ravens, that made him the highest paid safety in the NFL. Um, I can't remember the details. If you could look that up for me, why I
It
say
was some
he
100 million.
deserves every penny that they gave him. I told you last week we were talking about Kyle Hamilton, and I said seeing him in person was like seeing a transformer, because he is huge. He's like, for like, if you see the average defensive back on the field and then you see Kyle Hamilton, it is amazing, because he's like 6'4", 6'5", and he he don't look like he should be playing safety.
Like
He
wide
looked
receiver.
like, or if he could gain probably 70 pounds, in or linebacker or something.
Yeah.
But um but the Ravens did extend him. I think this was a great move.
It was
We have
4 years, 100.4 million contract extension.
so that's 25, 100.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
said 100. So
4 years,
25.
$100 million contract extension.
Yeah. So 25 mil a year. Um, I
82
think.
of it guaranteed.
Hey, give him his money. I think if you can find somebody who can play safety, play corner, get in the box, play linebacker, and rush the passer, you give him whatever he desires.
So
That's what
you,
I think.
so basically, he's a tall Troy Polamalu. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Uh,
He plays, there is no level on the defense that he can't play,
yeah,
except for probably tackle, because he's not that big. But everywhere else, he has literally played on the defense. He deserves every penny. So
yeah.
congrats to Kyle, keeping the back end of the Ravens secondary safe. Um, and I pray he don't get hurt. Lord, Lord. Him and Lamar, please keep them safe.
Yeah,
Um, so we
and
had some,
Roquan.
yeah,
Oh wow,
Roquan too. Keep him
oh,
safe too. Keep Roquan safe, please. Keep
man, sound like heat.
no, keep Roquan safe.
Oh,
Um, we had some trades happen as well. Brian Robinson Jr. You
am
know
I
who
supposed to
Brian
be seeing?
Robinson?
Am I supposed to be seeing something?
You don't see anything?
No, I'm still looking at Terry and Trey.
Man, I thought you could
Oh,
see.
oh, now I see it.
Oh, okay. My bad. Mike, I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't ask you if you could see it. Can you see Brian Robinson Jr.
Yeah, I
too?
see both of them up there now.
Okay. Well, we just talked about Kyle, so
Yeah,
Brian Robinson Jr. Do you know who Brian Robinson Jr. was playing for?
the Commanders. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's came from out of Alabama. I know who that
yeah.
is.
Well, he got traded to the 49ers. Do you think that means Christian McCaffrey is hurt?
No, what I think that means is that now they have a battering ram that
Okay.
Christian like that's
Okay.
because that's what Brian Robinson Jr. is. It's like you remember Josh Jacobs that used to play for
Hmm.
the Giants? Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Or when the Ravens had Jamal Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
That's Brian Robinson Jr.
So you think they're going to use him like as a 1-2 punch?
Like the Lions.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
David Montgomery. Christian McCaffrey is Josh Gibbs.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Well, the Brian Robinson Jr. was traded from the Commanders to the 49ers. So that was more news coming out. Like I said, Monday and Tuesday was full of things happening.
Yep.
Can you see this picture?
Nope.
All right. Good stuff. How about,
I'm back at Trey and Terry.
hold on. I don't know why. How
Okay,
about
there
now?
we go. Yeah.
All right. Adam Thielen
Oh
uh,
man, old man Adam
is going back
to Cali.
to the Vikings.
Okay.
Uh, yep. He's going back to the Vikings. He was traded from the Carolina Panthers,
Hmm.
um, which I think for audio only, I have a picture of Adam Thielen, who's a tight end. Um,
He's a what?
ain't, ain't he a tight end? Is he a wide receiver?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was a tight end this whole time.
What? You know how small that man is? You
No.
know he used to play at the Vikings when it was him and Stephon Diggs.
Was he on the other side? Why did I think
Yes.
I knew he played
Yes.
for the Vikings? Why did I think he was a tight end this whole time?
No, he was him and Stephon Diggs.
I apologize, Adam. Um,
A tight end.
Adam's a wide
Jesus.
receiver. So I guess he's gonna go be on the other side of Justin Jefferson or that other boy that can't catch a
Nah,
cold.
it's Justin Jefferson. Wow. Because Jordan Addison has got a 3-game suspension.
Oh, okay, for drugs.
Is it? I don't know
I
what
was
it is.
I was just throwing it out there. I didn't know what this
Yeah, I'm not
was
sure what the suspension is, but I know he's out
allegedly.
for 3 games.
Okay, I can't remember what. I thought it was substance abuse.
It may have been some type of substance. Let's
I'm gonna
say
Google it.
PEDs.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it. I think it's. I think it was like. I think it was
Like,
substance abuse.
but when you say substance, most people don't think of PEDs. They think of some other type of substance. So let's be clear about what we talking about here. For you try to make this man out to be
Mike,
uh-huh.
Jordan Addison was suspended for the first 3 games of the NFL season for violating the NFL substance abuse policy.
So he was smoking marijuana.
Oh no, he got a DUI.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, just Jordan.
See?
He got a DUI in
Yeah.
2024, and this is why he's getting.
So now he's getting suspended for
Yeah.
something he did last year. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Along with, I didn't picture this, but Rasheed Rice also from the Chiefs is getting a 6-game suspension. We
Yeah.
talked heavily about Rasheed Rice last year
Yeah.
because
I like Rasheed Rice.
Yeah, we didn't know what would happen with him.
Yeah.
If you don't recall, and then we'll talk about Kenny Pickett because don't nobody care about Kenny Pickett. For our audience, if you don't recall, Rasheed Rice, who plays for the Chiefs, is their wide receiver. He's a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Okay. Rasheed Rice was recklessly driving on a Dallas highway, then got out the car after crashing and took off running.
Yeah. Like they're not gonna know who he is.
Right. Just dumb.
Yeah.
And he was in like a some
like a
type of
Maserati or something?
yes,
Or
like it
something like
wasn't
that.
like he was driving a Camry.
Yeah.
He was in like something that people would pay attention to.
Or a Lamborghini or something.
He was in a Lambo.
Yeah.
So, but he's going to be suspended 6 games. So the first 6 games of the Chiefs season this year, he will be suspended.
Yeah. They settled on 6 games.
Yeah.
He was going back and forth with them about how long it was going to be suspended. They was going to go take it to court, but they settled on 6 games.
Yeah. That was
which means the NFL wanted him to be longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, another alert. Kenny Pickett, that's your boy. Former Steeler.
He beat the Ravens.
Okay, so you say is it? You say is it?
You watched him.
See how you do backward stuff? You say is it when I call him your boy and then highlight something that has no bearing on what I said.
You watched it. You watched it live, like in person. You saw that in person.
Did the Steelers draft Kenny Pickett? Yes or no?
They did.
Because that's all I said. That's all I said.
Yeah.
I said Kenny Pickett, your boy, that the Steelers drafted. And this is where you go with it. Are you angry that y'all drafted him?
Yes, because we should have drafted Kyle Hamilton.
Well, hey, shit happens. Yes. Kenny Pickett, who's a former Steeler,
he's a former Eagle.
Was drafted by the Steelers. Kenny Pickett got a championship ring.
Kenny Pickett has been around the league like what's your journeyman that been around the league? Alex Smith.
Oh, I was gonna say Josh Johnson.
Oh yeah, now he done played on a lot of teams.
Yeah, every team.
Kenny Pickett still hasn't finished his rookie contract yet, and he's been traded like 4 times.
Yep. Yeah. Kenny Pickett's now playing for the Browns, who traded for Kenny Pickett in the offseason, have now traded Kenny Pickett to the Raiders. See how stupid this sounds? Yep. See how stupid this sounds? This is what the Browns do. I have now traded Kenny Pickett to the Raiders. So he's no longer on their QB roster.
Nope.
Thankfully, because Kenny Pickett deserves better than this.
Yeah. But now he's backing up Geno because Aiden O'Connell got hurt himself.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I mean, what would you prefer? Would you prefer being the 15th quarterback on a roster or having a potential of actually playing if somebody gets hurt?
Either one.
Either one.
I think he was going to be the number 2 in Cleveland anyway. So either way, he was going to be the backup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably right. So, before we get into, I wanted to talk about roster cut downs. I also want to talk about something that resulted in Kenny Pickett being traded. So the Browns had 5, 6 quarterbacks: Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, and Kenny Pickett. Oh, 5. They had
And
5.
Snoop. Don't forget, they had Snoop.
How can I forget Snoop?
Pro Bowl.
Tyler Huntley.
He run a Pro Bowl.
He did.
Well, he was in the not win a Pro Bowl. He earned a Pro Bowl.
Yeah. Definitely didn't win one.
Yeah, he earned a Pro Bowl.
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah.
earned it. Had 6 quarterbacks. They cut Snoop, traded Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
They do not care about Deshaun, so he
He's
don't
not
count.
listed on the depth chart. They
Yeah,
don't expect him to be on the team this year.
Yeah, even though he is mobile, moving around, throwing the ball, showing that he can play.
Mm-hmm.
They've just almost like out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
But one of the things that came from preseason game and roster cut downs, the last preseason game, our boy, your favorite 5th round pick of the 2025 draft.
Only because the Steelers didn't have a 5th round pick.
Yeah. Shedeur Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
Created some controversy again.
What'd he do this time?
Stunk up the joint. He did not play well.
You
So
think he didn't play well?
Do I think taking 5 sacks, having 3 completions out of 6, having 2.3 yards per attempt, and netting negative 27 yards on 11 dropbacks is not playing well?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I do think that's not playing well.
You gonna do that man like that?
It is me personally doing it to him. I want Shedeur to win.
Is this the setup that you were talking about?
Yes. People think the Browns purposefully put Shedeur in the 4th quarter behind a terrible offensive line so that he would not be successful, so that they could further humble and humiliate him.
Do you have that tweet of that gentleman that was protesting racism from Cleveland?
I sent it to you. I'm gonna find it because I'm gonna read it because I don't have it. I wish I should have put it up because it was ridiculous. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna read it. This is a tweet that I sent to Mike after Shedeur played his preseason game. It says Kevin Stefanski, which is the Cleveland Browns coach, is the clearest example of what systematic racism actually looks like. It's not people calling you the N-word. It's those in power systematically blocking your progression. Nothing he did for Shedeur was the same as what he did for Dylan Gabriel. He called completely different plays and gave him 3s and 4s far worse than what Dylan and Flacco had. No short routes like he gave Dylan, no max protection like he gave Dylan, no encouragement on the sideline like he gave Dylan. At Shedeur Sanders, keep being great. Keep your head up. We all see it. We saw what happened out there. That is what somebody tweeted.
What you think about that?
Okay, one, it's not racism. Okay. What happens in an NFL game is in a preseason game, you have starters. If your starters play, if you are a starter, all starters are playing. That means the best version of your team is out there if
Right.
you are a starter. Because people are trying to get on the team, they give other people the opportunity. So they start to take out starters and plug in other pieces. Still capable and competent people, but yet not as proficient. As you keep going down the line, the quarterback gets worse.
Yes.
So does the O line. So
Yes.
does the defense you're playing against.
Yes.
So let's don't forget
Yes.
that part. What Shedeur faced, yes, he had offensive linemen that maybe they didn't make the team.
Oh, they probably
Maybe,
all of them. None of them probably did.
maybe they weren't the greatest.
Right.
However, they were playing against other third or fourth stringers, whatever you want to call them, people who probably didn't make the team that they were playing the Rams.
Yeah.
That probably didn't make the Rams roster as well. Were out
Right.
there.
Right.
So it wasn't like he was going against the best of the best in defense. I watched the game. The mistakes that Shedeur made were ones that you see in rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a setup. I just think he's a young player
Yeah.
and he did young player stuff.
Yeah.
One, he held the ball for one play for like 8 seconds.
Which
And I
you
don't know
can't.
where in the hell you can do that at.
Which you can't do at no level except
Yeah.
high school.
He held the ball for 8 seconds. One play, I saw him drift back like 20 yards
Hmm.
to avoid a sack. I'm going to tell you what's wrong with that. Okay. Sometimes people watch other people do stuff and they think they're capable of it too. Shador is not mobile. There's no
He,
breaking news.
he's mobile. He's not Lamar. He's not.
He's not even Patrick Mahomes.
I, okay. Patrick Mahomes is just smart though. But Patrick Mahomes is gonna step up. Shedeur doesn't step up in the pocket. He drifts backwards in the pocket, so it makes it easier for defensive ends to get to him. Like Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Burrow isn't like going to go
Mobile.
get you 800 yards rushing, but he can move. He can manipulate the pocket. He can move in the pocket. Shedeur just hasn't learned that.
But that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. He's not that type of player. You
Yeah.
can't, you have to know your own strengths first.
Yeah.
Why would you drift back 20 yards when you know you're not capable of running 20 yards forward
Right.
and nobody catching you
Right.
because you're not fast?
Right.
Like, why are you doing that? He
Yeah.
did things that were questionable, but I think you made the point that he was just reaching.
He was. He was. And the gentleman that made that tweet, or
Hmm.
that what are they call it on X now? That post
They're
or
calling it
statement.
tweets. They're calling
Okay.
it
They
tweets.
still calling it tweets. Okay.
It's tweets. Yeah.
Um, the gentleman that made that tweet obviously um, maybe activist for civil rights, but doesn't know anything about football. Because if he did, he would know that Kevin Stefanski's offense um, is predicated on short passing
Right.
game,
Right.
because Kevin Stefanski loves to run the football.
Right.
So if you watch Dylan Gabriel play, what did Dylan do? He took what the defense gave him. He took
Mhm.
all of the underneath routes until until they started coming up. Then he could take shots at corner routes or things like that. But Dylan Gabriel wasn't throwing deep balls down the field.
Nope.
So, but there were times where I seen Shedeur have a crossing route. He had a tight end running right in front of his face.
And he
They
opted not to
looked
throw
at
it.
each other. You know what I'm
Hmm.
talking about? They
Yep.
looked at each other. Shedeur scrambled.
Yep.
instead of throwing him the ball. The tight end stopped running, threw his hands up, and just stopped. It just stood there.
Yeah.
You can't say that the man was set up like they gave him the same plays that they gave to Dylan. Shedeur just wanted to make highlight plays, but to other people that are trying to make a team, they're not going to allow you to make these highlight plays because they want to make the team too.
Yeah.
So you can't just run around and then think all of a sudden somebody gonna just break free and I'm gonna hit this 80-yard bomb and I can do my,
Mm-hmm.
hold my it's your time. Not everybody not gonna let you do that.
No.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we saw. I
Yeah.
honestly think I am very pro non-discrimination. Trust me. If I thought it was some racist elements in it, I would be the first to call it out.
Right.
This is just how
It was
football
just
teams work.
it was just bad. It was bad quarterback play. That's all
Yeah,
it was.
it
It was
really
just bad. And
was.
not to say that he's a bad quarterback, but it was just bad play at the time. He should have just took what the defense gave him, walked down the field, did what he had to do, and let's get up out this stadium. I
Yeah,
mean, you worried about not doing the 2-minute drill, but I can't trust you to do the 2-minute drill if I call a play, you looking for deep shots. That's not what the 2-minute drill is.
right.
Like, if you know football, if you
Yeah,
really know football, and the gentleman that made that tweet obviously doesn't know football. He was just
no,
looking for something to talk about.
yeah,
Yeah.
had to be.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, and this is why I said what I said a couple weeks ago, wherein I don't like the fact that people are trying to put unnecessary pressure on Shedeur to be something that he's not yet prepared to be.
Right.
All that's gonna happen is that people are gonna be like, see, I told you so. I keep trying to say this. It's like a tale as old as time. Y'all are trying to make him. Nobody's talking about Cam Ward. We talked about this. Nobody's talking about Cam Ward. He's the
Yeah.
number one draft pick.
Yeah.
You're more concerned about Shedeur, who's third on the depth chart, who probably won't ever get to play this year
Yeah.
unless something extreme happens.
Something bad gotta happen.
Yes, he
Yeah.
probably won't get to play. And you're trying to make him something that he's just not yet. And that's okay. I keep saying I wish he would have went to LA. I wish he would have had an opportunity to go somewhere where it's good, a good organization, good coaching, so that he can truly learn to be a good quarterback.
Right.
But to make excuses for him and to think that people are trying to sabotage him
It's
just doesn't
insane.
it doesn't make sense, guys. We're
Cause
being
how
ridiculous.
cause how would that even help Kevin Stefanski?
Right. You're being ridiculous.
How would that help him? He probably
It
on the
would.
hot seat. Like, what you
Exactly.
say? Like, how does that help him keep his job? Let me go sabotage. Yeah, what if somebody really wanted to sabotage Shedeur, you know what they would do? They
What?
would make him the starter week 1.
Yeah.
That
And
would
he
be
get ate up.
sabotage.
Or make him the starter week 2 when they gotta come to Baltimore.
Yeah, that would be
That
sabotage. That's
that
sabotage.
would that is sabotage.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You should want him to sit and learn. You should want him to grow in a position. You should
right.
want that. Even if, say you say he could be the future of the Browns, why wouldn't you want him to grow? Why do you want to throw him out there?
Yeah, if he's not ready.
Right. And he's not ready. I'm
No.
telling you guys, he's not ready.
Yeah,
He's just not there yet. So
not yet. He
no,
may get
he'll
there.
get there though.
Yeah,
He gonna get there. I don't
but
know if he'll ever
just
be a
not
starter, but
just not right now. Yeah,
yeah, just not right now, guys. It's
not right now.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
He'll be all right. Like Coach Prime said. Oh, Shiloh, speaking of the Sanders boys, did you see what Shiloh did?
What was he was out there doing his Money Mayweather
MMA.
impression?
He
He
was doing
got
this MMA.
Man, he let that vet rope him in. That's all
He
that
sure
was.
did.
That's all that was. He let
He
that
got
vet
him
rope him
good
in. Yeah,
too.
he did. He
He
did.
got him good.
Right
That
in
boy
front of
out
the
there
ref.
throwing punches.
Yeah. He ain't
That
got cut.
boy,
Did he get picked up on anybody practice squad? You know?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't
well,
think he got picked up.
that's tough.
So, what are some cuts, roster cuts for the Steelers that were made that maybe you're shocked about or saw
Um,
coming or
the only shock, well, I had a couple shocks.
okay.
So they cut Chuck Clark.
I saw that.
Um, I was shocked because I thought Chuck played good in the preseason. I thought that three safety rotation looked good, but
Mm-hmm.
they signed him back. Um,
Oh, he's on the practice squad.
he on the active roster.
Oh,
Yeah, they
okay.
signed him. They signed him back. I think they cut him. They were trying to make business moves, is hoping, and I think they talked to him before they cut him because
Okay.
they signed him back the very next day, if
Okay.
not the same day.
Yeah.
Um, and but they IR'd a couple of our rookies that were hurt, but they didn't want to cut them because they know another team would have picked them up because they're rookies. Like,
Yeah.
I got 4 years of a cheap contract to keep you on my roster. Like, that's not hurting me. So I think they did that so that they can keep them on the roster, and then they can sign, other people after they IR them. But one of our slot corners, Beanie Bishop, they
They
cut
got
him.
rid of they got rid of Beanie.
But Beanie is on the practice squad.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of our practice squad players were players that we cut actually,
Okay.
which is different because usually you'll cut players and then go get practice squad players from, all over or whatever,
The waiver.
you
Yeah.
know. Yeah. And so we re-signed a lot of players on our practice squad that we actually cut. Um Offensive side, no real shock. Robert Woods got cut. He's on the practice squad though, but I don't see Robert Woods being on the practice squad long, just because he's a
Right.
veteran receiver. I think some team, if not the Steelers, are going to sign him to an active roster.
Who's
Um,
our number two? Calvin Austin.
yeah, and Roman Wilson. Yeah,
Roman Wilson. Okay.
yeah,
Roman Wilson y'all drafted last year, right?
yeah. He was hurt all of
Yeah.
last year though. Yeah, so
Okay.
we'll see, man. Hopefully, everybody's banging the table for a trade or a pickup of another receiver. Um,
What do you think?
I want a number two. I
Okay.
do. I want another receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, only because I'm not gonna say I'm not confident in Roman Wilson or Calvin Austin. I just don't know what I'm getting out of that. It's like the
Hmm.
unknown is kind of scary. And if it
Yeah.
don't work, then we're stuck
Right.
with having three tight ends and maybe putting John Smith at wide receiver.
I mean, he big enough.
I mean, yeah. So just that. Anything on the Ravens end?
Um, the only player we cut. Well, we signed three undrafted players to the 53-man roster, which the Ravens are notorious for at least signing
Diamond in the
one,
rough.
yeah, one undrafted player, but they signed three.
Oh,
They signed a inside linebacker named Jay Higgins, a corner named Ruben, nope, Kenyon Martin, and a safety, Ruben Lowry.
mm,
They signed all three of them. That shocked some people, but they have been doing really well, and their names they've been talking about them in practice and preseason. So I wasn't shocked by that. They
yeah.
did cut Jalen Armour Davis,
Uh-huh.
who they drafted 4 years ago. Um, but he stayed hurt. The Tennessee Titans picked him up
Yeah.
and picked him up and put him on their roster. But our practice squad, one or the other. But they did cut him. A lot of people were surprised because he actually had a really good preseason. But this is what it comes down to when we're talking about how businesses work.
Mm-hmm.
This is his fourth year. They weren't going to renew his contract, and they found his replacement. If you're like the sixth man on the cornerback, why
Yeah.
not get a rookie
Yeah.
if and we'll pay them chump change and you go on about your business.
And that chump change is gonna be for 4 years.
Yes, and thank you for your services. Have a great day.
Yeah.
So they made a business decision in cutting Jalen Armour Davis.
Which wasn't a hard decision if you've been hurt for,
Yeah,
for forever.
he hasn't played. He may have played 4 games in four seasons. So
Right.
so I don't think it was that tough. Although he was healthy now.
Yeah.
Other than that, the thing was pretty set.
Yeah.
So
Did Lamar make the team?
yeah, he's QB1.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
we brought back Snoop. Snoop Huntley has returned to our
Not
practice squad.
the Pro Bowler.
Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley
He is
has
like the ultimate Raven backup.
he is.
Okay, so look,
I'm
between
listening.
Snoop
Uh-huh.
or what's the boy out of Virginia Tech? Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod.
I know you love you some
I love
Tyrod.
Tyrod. I wish Tyrod look. I was hoping Tyrod was gonna be the next great Ravens quarterback. I really was.
You loved you some Tyrod.
I love Tyrod. I really do.
You loved at one point when Flacco would get hurt.
I know. I was rooting for Tyrod. I would take Tyrod as anybody's backup any day. Is Tyrod still in the league? What happened to him?
No, I think he plays. Is it for the
Ain't he somebody?
Jets?
I think he's somebody's backup.
Yeah, I think. Is it not the Jets or?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Let's go look him.
Tyrod's playing somewhere in the league.
I thought he was Tyrod Taylor. I thought he was somewhere. Let's see. Giants, Buffalo. Nope. Jets.
Yeah, I thought it was the Jets.
Yep. Jets. Yep. Good old Tyrod. Hey,
Yeah,
if Justin Fields get hurt, they got a capable
Justin
backup in
Fields is
Tyrod.
a twisted ankle away.
Yep. And Tyrod is too, because that was his problem. He
Yeah,
could
he
not
stayed
stay
hurt.
healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
um so besides that, I mean, besides Snoop coming back, there was no real stock or in the undrafted free agents. There was nothing like now they're just talking about who they gonna pay, who they gonna extend. Lamar's contract is I think he got 2 more years on his contract. However, next year his salary cap becomes $70 million a year.
y'all
They're not,
better extend him
yeah.
because y'all
So
not
they're
gonna pay him no $70 million.
they
It's
are not
wild.
gonna pay. Yeah, I don't care what happens. He could win a
Yeah,
Super Bowl. He could. I don't care what happens. They are not giving that man
you
seventy
better
million dollars
extend
a year.
that.
So they're saying they're working on an extension with Lamar,
Yeah, you
so
got
they could
to.
bring that cap hit down.
That's
Um,
insane.
yeah, that you just give more guaranteed money and move around. 'Cause,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
y'all. That's
But
insane.
yeah, so that's pretty much it. Before we wrap up, it is one thing I want to talk about. I don't know if you watch tennis.
I do, but I don't. I
Okay.
mean, I'm not like a tennis aficionado.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're in the middle of the U.S. Open. I didn't know if you knew that.
yeah. I know that.
Okay. Um, but there was some controversy to yesterday. It was
Hmm.
yesterday. Um, between Taylor Townsend and somebody's name I cannot pronounce.
You
I'm gonna
don't even
try.
try. Don't even try it.
Ostapinka.
Uh-huh.
Jelena Ostapinka.
Yeah, she's German, is she?
She is not from America. I am sure of that.
Well,
Um,
thank you.
Well, one, I know she's not from America because she said to Taylor Townsend, he told her, uh, you only getting away with what you're doing because you in America. So,
And then she tell her she don't have a job or like,
she told her she has no education, she
yeah, no
has no
education.
class.
That's what it was. You don't
Yeah,
have no education.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
she told her she has no education. This is after Taylor Townsend beat her.
yeah. She
And I
gave her a
want to say
whole speech.
she fussed at her.
She did.
She fussed at her. Um, Osta Pinka was ranked, but I don't think Taylor Townsend was ranked. So I
She
think
not.
it was like an upset.
She's still not
Uh,
ranked.
yeah, so it was like an upset. So
Hmm.
he got mad at her. Um, She
For
said it was a
beating her.
bunch of, yeah, basically. She said it was a
Hmm.
bunch of stuff Taylor didn't do prior to the game that shows gamemanship, and that's why she was mad at her. But what everyone is really saying is the fact that Taylor whooped, put belt to ass, as the kids say,
Yeah,
was the issue. So, yeah.
yeah.
So the USF Open is still going on. Venus actually made a little, she tried to make a comeback again.
Yeah. How ain't
Uh,
Venus like 50?
Yeah, Venus is probably 45 because Serena's probably 42. So, mhm,
They've been
yeah,
playing that long. I just feel like they're older than that. Like, not trying to throw no shade. I just feel because they've been playing that long. It just feels
yeah.
like they're older.
I think when Venus first won, she was like 16. I might have been 14. So,
Yeah. You remember?
yeah, I do
Uh,
remember. I do remember. Yeah. So, yeah. But I mean, it's amazing. Venus got her ass whooped the first set, but the first
yeah.
round. But um, it's good she's still trying to play. I mean, I
Serena
think
ain't playing this.
Serena's done. Serena said, I don't want
She
to do this no
married now.
more.
I's married now.
Yeah, I think it was tough for her coming back after her baby.
Yeah.
And I think Serena wants to go out remembered as a champion and not
Of
do
like
what
somebody who
Venus is
kept
telling
trying.
her to. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because can Venus still probably play at the top? Probably. I mean, athleticism, natural
Yeah.
athleticism, but age catches up to you.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You're playing.
20-year
You're playing
olds.
20-year olds.
Yeah.
Like you got to think. At one point, they were the 20-year olds, and they were whooping up on people that had been playing for 20
Yeah.
years. So it's just like that's the cycle of life. Like at a certain point, you bow out. You say, "I did my part," and then somebody else come
Yeah.
in. So
But yeah, because we know who the better player was out of the sisters.
Serena,
Yeah, all day long.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though people didn't think she would be. So that
That's
goes to
true.
tell you
That's true. Because
it
Venus
impacts.
was like she was like that at one point.
Yes,
Yeah, she was like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. And then Serena came along, and people were like, "Venus,
Yeah.
what's
It was
happening?
yeah. Yeah.
What's
Like that
happening?"
year she wore that cat suit is what did it.
Was it the cat suit for you, Mike?
It was
Is
the
that when
cat.
you started paying attention to tennis? You was like,
Now
you
I
know
knew
what?
who she was before the cat suit,
Are you
but
sure?
the cat suit is when she just took the world by storm. Wasn't she dating Common at that time?
Might have been,
Might have
might
been.
have been
Yeah.
dating Common.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Catsuit Serena was a
Yeah.
look. Okay,
Yeah. It
I
was a
actually
look.
talk about.
And she
I
was
actually talk
dominant
about
on that
how she.
court.
I actually talk about how they depicted Serena in my courses. I talk about how they depict Serena, her wearing her cat suits, the way she dressed, and how they would depict her as ape-like in characters
Hmm.
in the media because of her body type, her body style, her body like her figure or
Yeah.
whatever. Um, and being a black woman. That's actually one of the subjects I cover when I talk about gender roles in sports. Is I bring up Serena and kind of the hate she went through because she was
Of her
wearing a
cat
cat
suits,
suit and she looked good in her cat suit,
because she was a
and not
full figure
everybody can
woman.
exactly because she don't weigh 100 pounds.
Yeah.
That don't mean everybody can't weigh 100 pounds. Everybody genetically are not made to weigh 100 pounds. I hope y'all know that.
Well, if Serena had, if she was petite at some like one of the areas of her body, it probably
Hmm.
wouldn't have been that bad. But she like busty and she's hippie. So it's like, yeah,
Busty and hippie.
yeah,
Yes, she's made like a woman should be made.
yeah. Like Oprah.
Yes. All righty. All right, guys. We're gonna wrap up this episode because Mike is getting delirious.
You
Clearly.
told Hoppo.
Okay. All right, y'all. That's it. We'll see y'all next week. Good Lord. Some
So this has been another episode of Professional Couch Coaches. Please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe and hit that notification bell one time. And as always, peace.